Understanding the game of Street Fighter and actually being good at it are two completely different things, and lucky for you, I don't have a grasp on either of them. But seriously, I wanted to make this video for us noobs. I think we can see some professional players who've been in the fighting games community for years and get a bit intimidated. I definitely have. Using certain terminology and not explaining some of the common mechanics can seem a bit gatekeepy, and I hope that today we break all that down. These aren't basic tips like stop jumping all the time, but it isn't necessarily a master level course. It's a few tips for beginners from a beginner myself. Let's learn together. Hello world and all who inhabit it, it is I, the Great Saiyaran, and I am co-hosting a community Street Fighter 6 tournament with cash prizes. If you're interested in participating, scan the QR code on screen now. I hope to see you all June 17th right here on YouTube and on Twitch at twitch.tv/nwestby, where my co-host will be streaming the tournament live as well. There are many components to being good at fighting games, but I want to drop off 3 or so today that could really help other people like me. The amount of tips and tricks videos out there on Street Fighter 6 are abundant, so if you need something higher level, it's there. But today we're starting with tips for someone who's like silver or below. So let's get into it. The first tip is to wait. At the lower level, there are plenty of people who are new and overzealous and not as strategic. There are plenty of characters who can brute force their way through a barrage of attacks like Marisa, Honda, or Zangief. These characters are a bother, but the way you beat them is actually by being patient. Let them make the first move and then you respond and punish. Rushing in won't get you far in Street Fighter 6. There's frame data, meter management, and other things that can trip you up if you're not paying attention. Let's take a look at this first match against Honda. He was pretty aggressive, but we got the win with patience. I live narrated most of my thought process, but let me know if I missed anything in the comments below, as well as any other tips that you would have for beginners. I'm always in my comment section and I would love to learn too. Ooh, that was some crazy, are you serious? That's some crazy reach. There we go. Oh man, I went too high. There we go. Okay. He doesn't know how to capitalize on those crushes. I need a little bit more meter special, and then I can do my one of my favorite moves I like to use on people. I'm so nervous. I don't think I'm too touched, but I am enough of this. This isn't gonna kill or anything, but this is gonna give us enough damage to capitalize some mistakes that he's gonna make. Like that. Crap. See, now he went for the throw. Come on. No, double KO. Oh man. One of my favorite tools in Street Fighter 6 is the drive mechanic. You can use this for match-ending armored moves when you need them most, to get out of pressure situations in the corner when you're confident your opponent can't armor break, or you can combine your normal attacks with this meter for extra damage and setups for bigger attacks. It can be a bit risky. If you throw them out raw, an opponent can easily counter and do massive punish damage. In the lower levels of ranked, you will see a lot of people throw these out all the time, and if you aren't prepared, it can be frustrating, especially since getting hit by these drive impact and drive impact moves depletes your meter, and once you're out, you're very vulnerable. Moves you can normally block and bounce back from now do damage, and being in this state can flip even the biggest of health leads. I like to use my drive impact to secure wins and set up combos. I play on modern, so the assisted specials are very useful when I need to wipe out 40% of enemy health and deplete the drive meter. This fight against JP shows how easily you can use drive impact to win matches if done correctly, but also that you don't have to rely on them as heavily if you know how to play around it. There we go. There we go. Got the response on that. So now I can break his his meter and capitalize on that. And now I'm gonna capitalize on that too. Could you just try to raw super me? Why would you do that? There we go. I just had to get something in there because he couldn't block. He was gonna take damage. Okay. Nice. Lastly, let's talk reads. Reads are super cool to get, but can be difficult to pull off. Reads are basically guesses as to what your opponent's gonna do, and if you can get that right, you can counter and do some massive damage. Reads are character specific in the sense that if you play a bunch of Kimberlys, then you'll eventually learn her moveset. There's also another piece to that, which is the players themselves and what they do. All players have a rhythm, a tail, a cadence to how they play. You have one round to figure this out for the most part, and so does your opponent for you. You circumvent this by being very versatile in your kit, and though your opponent becomes more predictable as the match goes on, you will too, just at a slower pace. The combo trials are great for this, and also fighting against a variety of characters with the CPU. That, or just play Manon and be safe on the same 4 moves over and over again. I have trouble reading Juri and Jamie, and though I won the matchup, it was still hard fought. That guy actually quit after I perfected him, so I have a Cammy set that also went well. We'll throw that in there too. I knew he was about to jump there. Can I get a grab? Got the grab. So nervous. Jamie's always make me nervous. Okay. And we got that. Okay. Let's go for this. We'll go for this one. Is that gonna be enough? Yes, it will. Perfect. Let's go. All right. Let's see if we can do it again. Is he gonna rematch me? Is that gonna rematch me? Okay. That's a great example of a read, but I want to give you another example of reads. Cammy's just everywhere. And her grabs are super good. There we go. Can I get that grab? Can't get that grab. Nope. That was a good read on me. That was a really good read on me. There we go. And we got the grab as well. Okay. That was a raw super. Okay, that was silly. That was silly to do a raw super like that. Got the read on her. Got the read on her. And there you have it. Some amazing tips and tricks for beginners from someone who is a beginner himself. Whether you're new to the game or want to test your strength, don't forget that there's a community Street Fighter 6 tournament with cash prizes, so be sure to check that out here on YouTube and on my co-host's Twitch. Link in the description below. Also be sure to check out some of my other videos like the one where I reviewed Street Fighter 6's single player content. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.